Lesson 1. Interpreting how the clouds look is a great way to predict the weather. When we want to tell how the weather will turn out in the immediate future, we instinctively look up to the sky. That is because most of the clues we need are exactly there. Clouds can tell you about the air, the water, and the temperature. There are three big cloud families, namely, cirrus, stratus, and cumulus clouds. The first type is similar to cotton candy or feathers. They sometimes look like a comma with a trailing tail. An interesting fact is that the longer the tail is, the stronger the wind. When these clouds multiply, there's a strong chance of upcoming bad weather. The second type of cloud covers flat, wide portions of the sky. They usually move slowly, meaning that the weather won't change much from what it looks like at that given moment. These clouds indicate stability, so you can be sure that your plans will stick when you see them. Cumulus clouds are the result of warm air rising from the ground, causing them to take the shape of what we usually draw them like. They have flat bottoms and big bulges on top. And we commonly see them over the cities in the afternoon. They signal instability, as when taller and lower level clouds combine, it's quite likely that rain showers will follow. Lesson 2. Wind is strongly linked with clouds and other environmental factors. So what is wind? Scientifically, it is created when a warm front, such as a high-pressure air mass, collides with a cool front, or a low-pressure air mass. When the wind is strong and shifts direction, it shows that the air masses are changing, and so is the weather. Just like there are three types of clouds, there are three types of wind as well: the ground wind, the main wind, and the high wind. The first type is the one that moves cirrus clouds, the ones that look like cotton candy, as it blows really high. The main wind covers a bigger landmass and blows lower. In fact, this is the wind that the meteorologists talk about when presenting the weather. However, we experience ground winds during the day. They're local winds influenced by local landscapes. An interesting fact is that ground wind is greatly affected by mountains, trees, or any object that it encounters on its way. Moreover, if the wind blows from south to north, it signals that bad weather is on its way. Next time you observe this in your city, you'll also notice that it starts to rain a couple of hours later. Lesson 3. Other elements from nature, such as animals or extreme weather, can teach us essential things. It is said that the behavior of animals can help us predict the weather. Although some of the presumptions are not true, such as cows lying down before the rain, there are certain things that animals do before bad weather approaches. For example, spiders start to spin smaller webs when it's windy. Birds can tell a lot about the weather also. For example, if they glide through the air easily, it means that the atmosphere is stable. However, if they go high, a storm is likely to approach. Moreover, birds usually face the wind, as it makes it easier for them to fly. So if you see them switching a lot during the day, it could also signal wind instability and a future storm. Another way to forecast weather is to look at natural phenomena around you. This is particularly important as extreme weather can put our lives in danger. For example, when the ground is unusually cold or wet or the temperature suddenly drops, fog will form. Moreover, you should be wary of storm clouds. They usually last no more than 90 minutes. However, at peak, they can have as much energy as an atomic bomb. So you should be wary not to expose yourself when you see those clouds and find shelter nearby. Not only can they produce lightning and thunder, but they can also create tornadoes or even hurricanes.